All right, you guys, welcome back to another live stream. Please share, subscribe, hit the like button for me, and let's get started to this video. Now, Patterson warned people are going to die due to the government shutdown. During this government shutdown, we see mass of federal workers being laid off. A lot of things going on, you guys, and want to share, you guys, the danger of you being chosen. And I know y'all ain't heard from me in about 2 or 3 weeks. And I want to just explain to you guys why I was missing in 2 weeks. A lot of things been going on, you guys. We got to keep in mind, you guys, what's going on in this world, society, that we're living into some times. You can't trust people. The hatred of the world, Jesus explained, is so real. Jesus explained, keep in mind, the world will hate you, even as it hated me. The world will reject you, even as it rejected me. See, the world will persecute you, even as it persecuted me. See, this world did not love Jesus. And see, to be a true follower of Jesus Christ, you will be persecuted. See, if you're not persecuted for Christ's sake, then you don't know him. So I want to get started, but I want to tell you guys I've been missing you guys, and I've been missing in action for about 2 or 3 weeks. I'm dealing with family issues. My living situation changed. I've been fighting with my mom and trying to get her right with God in the time that we live in. And I've been locked up, you guys. This is the reason why you guys probably ain't heard from me, ain't seen from me in a while. Jail took a toll, man. I've been locked up for 4 days. Just fighting with families. Fighting with my mom. And I just think that I need prayer. Extra prayer for you guys to pray for me, man. Because there's a lot of things that's been going on, man. The prophecy Jesus explained, parents will be against their children. Children will be against their parents. It's a lot of things that's been going on, you guys. So, want to get started with this live. Just want to say that to you guys, man. Families can be the worst enemies. And, there was some people came to Jesus and said, your mother and your brother and sister are all outside. And Jesus said, who are my mother and my brother and my sister? See, those that do the work are my mother, brother, and sister. Now, we got to dive into this, you guys. I want to get started. Because there's a lot of things that's been going on, you guys. This government shutdown, things is about to get so real in the very beginning of November. Food stamps about to be cut, SNAP, WIC, Section 8. It's about to get real, you guys. So we got politics news. The Rep. Patterson warned people are going to die due to this government shutdown. So it says in Denver, an interview with Denver 7, the Arthur's Shannon, a U.S. representative, Brittany warns that people are going to die due to the firing of federal workers, the government shutdown. the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration saw dozens of firing administration, which is within the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, run 988 suicide prevention hotline works with states and local governments and mental health and addictions and give out billions of grants. It says between the Dodge cuts in the spring last week firing, it believes now it have half 900-person workforce have at the beginning of the year. Okay, let's get started, man. Because I miss you guys, man. This been a long roller coaster for me, y'all. Now, I'm gonna get started, man. Because what the government plans is, and I don't know, you guys heard something very intelligent here. I just want to explain this to you guys, man. We got God that's coming in the midst of time that he's gonna fight. He's gonna fight like never before. So put your trust in him. Because something gradually can approach. And why the government shut down is because of what's approaching. It's not a comet that people explaining to you. It's not an atlas, but something gradually is here. And this is the reason why the government is paying attention to what's coming, approaching Earth. Now, the days of trouble has come. And the days of trouble have come to us from Almighty God, Allah, the God who is the real owner of the heavens and earth. See, Allah, God created himself a heaven, and then he let it out to a forged and right race for them to enjoy themselves in it for a while. They have proved unworthy of such glorious creation. And now the God who is the owner of this heaven and earth is ready to take over and rule it for himself. See, never no more will the earth nor the heavens earth be let out to non-owners. It is a great wisdom taught to us, and let new creatures, right race, try their knowledge of mastering that which they was not made to master, which we knew when we made them, that they would not be able to master the original creation for long. See, Pharaoh was given domains when Joseph was a slave. See, Pharaoh was given power to rule in the land. And after 7 years of great famine, there will be a new ruler. See, God has came, and he's going to come in a pillar of fire and a pillar of cloud. And he heard the people crying, Pharaoh being a hard taskmaster. And at least the people was down there, they got so comfortable eating at least the cucumbers, the garlic, the fish, those things that was tasty. And see, God said, I got to wean you off those things that you was hooked on because they wouldn't be good for you in the first place. So he said, I'm trying to get you back on track. See, America doesn't have anything to offer you. She don't even have no shelter, no room, no board for you. And you start to see that they don't even have no food for you anymore. See, this is what Ronald Reagan did. Starving millions of, Africans. And see, this is what they doing. And see, so as long as we, the black people, are the planet, see, there's no new creatures that can put in order for ruling that which we already have. And we are in it. It is such a wise piece of work that have been done. The wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the originator of this creation is just. There is no comparison anywhere to make. There is no such thing that the originators can put the planet aside out of the hole and let someone else take over. This race, the right race, has not been successful in ruling according to their will and according to a real owner. For the right race have to use the original materials that himself has created. So they proved that they was not successful in ruling. So this is our trouble today. All of us, and I mean all of us, are standing in this crossfire. See, 99% of us don't even know that our future is at stake. When you see every evil spooner ready to do its worst, will make it difficult for 99% ignorant to ever know what's at stake. So there is nothing of which this white man can call himself the creator. So therefore, since this white man continued to make trouble, which by nature he was made to do, we do not see any way out of trying to live with the white man in peace, because peace was never in the white race nature. Now we got to keep it real. They don't have a future. See, America don't have a future to carve out for you. You're about to start seeing this fall of America. They are so fierce of what's approaching. Daddy's coming back home to take what's belonged to him. The God that we serve is coming. Now let's go. Because the nature of the white man is ever causing unrest amongst himself and amongst us too. So the white man just cannot make peace for himself because we see of his nature. Today, God had decided that we, the black people, cannot get along with this white man in peace, and that the white man must be removed. The white race wants to remove us, the black people. But in order for this white man to remove us, the black man, he would have to remove the whole entire heaven and make the heaven abode anything like life. And then from a void, we have to just start all over again and create life. For life and universe, this life that we, the black people, have established it. Therefore, to get away from our own life, which was created by the black man, so that a new life come in, we would have to rid the space of life, which belonged to us, the black man. And when the space was rid of life that we, the black, would have created, another one would have to create life of its own making. We, the poor black people here in America, must be changed into a new and different people altogether. So Allah God became in a person, the Master Fard Muhammad, to whom praise or due forever, have taught me. Okay, but not a complete make of us. See, we will be renewed in what we are in now, and we call it a new thing. There will have come a day when we, the black people, will have a complete new thing for man and earth and the heaven above us. But according to the scientists, God will cause this to grow into a new thing, not a complete destruction of the old, where there is no root to grow something from, not at this time. The thing that Allah God would like to do now and would do is destroy the works of the devil. And the devil would like to destroy God's work, what God has created. And the devil cannot destroy God's creation because the devil has no part in the creation of the first creation. And since the devil has no part in the first creation, this makes the devil unable to lay hold to the power that will destroy the first work of God. See, we know the devil is busy. We know Satan is a mastermind. We know Satan comes on the weak vessels. So Jesus says, you got to cast all anxieties on him because he cares for you. And be alert. The enemy, the devil, prowls around like a round lion, seeking who he may devour. You got to resist the devil. You got to fight. In every fight, you might go through families. The families, like I said, can be the worst enemy. The families will put you in jail in these times. See, I know you guys may be dealing with families that's alcoholic, that have a drug addiction. See, not all families the same. See, we come from the same, people. We are the same, we are a people. We bleed the same, in other words, but we are different. We come from a different, cloth, in other words, I want to say. I meant to say to you. And see, now all families the same. Every family is different, y'all. And so in my life, I just always want someone to just understand my pain, what I went through in life. For 40 years of my life, I wasn't perfect. You know what I mean? I had some ups and downs. I had some good times. I had some bad times. But I'm here to just say this, man. Family ain't where you think. You know what I mean? Like I said, it wasn't for my brother, man. I wouldn't know where I'd been, man, when I got out, man. My mom made life difficult, changed my living situation. You know what I mean? I had a lot of things, you know what I mean, that I was looking forward on. You know what I mean? Building my YouTube channel, working on the ministry with different other local pastors. It just, I hate to have to wrestle with my own mother, in and out of the brothel house, in and out using this drugs. You know what I mean? When you choose drugs over your family, you know, it makes things complicated. It makes your whole living situation change. It disappointed me because 10 years in the ministry, 10 years of getting myself right with God. You know what I mean? Doing 7 years upstate. It's hard to just maintain and be all you can be when you got distraction. You know what I mean? Families, getting into it with one another. You know, Jesus said there will be times like this. Just keep in mind there will be times like this. See, if you ain't persecuted for Christ's sake, then you don't know him. If you're not persecuted. Now let's go. Now, I want to talk to you guys. The main thing which I keep mentioning enough to make it discuss is something for this black man in America who has spent his life long and sleeping and ignorant of the knowledge of that which he is in. Okay, and let me get back started. But as soon as the black man can awaken to this knowledge of this that he is in, then he can lay hold to that which he did not have knowledge of, is which that the black man is the creator of the first creation. Now, we know that when it comes to the black man here in America, we are the most, special people of the Lord creation. Now, I don't want to shame any one of you, but we are at a time, y'all, that the enemy wants us dead at any price. People are coming out, fighting, killing, robbery, hating. And we're about to see, you guys, a time that we never seen before. And see, Romans 12 verse 2 said, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by renewing of your mind. And see, we about to start seeing some times that we never ever imagined. We are finna come into one of the most spiritual warfares. This is a battle, you guys. So this is why we got to be vigilant. We got to have self-awareness. Because the enemy, he's coming with a mind. And see, a lot of us is programmed. Children's programmed with a cellular phone and, TV. See, we programmed for destruction. America, she's not able to carve out a future when she can't carve out a future for herself. The die has been set against us. See, Allah wants to put the black man back into power. And the way the black man can be put back into power is Allah has to make this black man all over again to master power after giving the black man the authorities. See, look at the poor, once for pitiful black man America. Look how he strived to reach for himself. He's now making fast progress in that which God lead for him to understand. The black man conversation has changed. So the black man way of thinking has changed. His astral physical form has changed. It's a great thing to have come to this black man America. The black man America is getting happier and happier. It's not hard for this black man America to get rich, for he's getting rich from his own wisdom. No one have given him anything. As the Bible teach you of the Son. See, no one gave into him, but he's getting rich so fast that God chose the Son to become the head of the house that he has strayed away from. Now we remember when it comes to the Son. See, the Son left his father and his brother. He wanted to see what it was like to venture out in the world, knowing that he would come home one day with nothing. And you know, in that story, his father seen his son and welcomed back home and started to roast a calf for him because the son was lost in the world. And now that he was found. See, we're all lost in the world. Most of us don't have families. We don't have no one to come to. You know, I want to say this, man. When I was locked up in those 4 or 5 days, y'all, I was in 8-man cell. Didn't know what was going to happen to me. I wanted to just, you know, thank God for getting me through my struggles because, you know, like I said, my life could have been taken from me. And see, when you in jail, you locked up with other, you know what I mean, inmates. A lot of politics goes on in general population. There's a lot of things go on in these jails, y'all. So saying all this to say this to you, our heads got to be kept straight and a narrow path because there's so many distractions in our world, man. There's sometimes families don't want you to be, you know what I mean, successful. Family is trying to, you know what I mean, bring you down and not set things right. See, sometimes you get families that don't want to set things right. See, some families, you know what I mean, that we experience can be rough on a lot of us, especially when you're dealing with families that have alcohol, drug addiction, mental, you know what I mean, disorders and things. So it's hard, you guys. It's hard. We gotta be willing to pray. It's times in my life, y'all, I've been wanting to give up. I've been wanting to give up on my family. I just want to just give up this life. You know what I mean? Because there has to be something better, you know what I mean, in this old life we're living in. So I want to say, when it comes to the future of the black man, it's so beautiful for us that we can hardly comprehend. See, the biggest thing that stands before us is disqualification and readiness. See, let us get qualified to master the house that God has given to us before someone tried to rob us or the master in the house. If they rob us or the master in the house, I'm sorry for us. So I said to you, black brothers and black sisters, do not be foolish. See, the kingdom of heaven will be given to you and to me. Have patience to receive it. But to get the house into our service is like a mother giving birth to a baby. The baby must mature in that which he is in, as the baby mature in the womb of the mother in order to be born. So the black man must mature to be born into a new world that the black man must build himself. See, these are the days of trouble. Remember, Revelation chapter 12, verse 4. There was a woman that was carrying a newborn. And the newborn was to come and make his presence felt, to be among God's people. And ever since 6,000 years, the devil been on our planet. There's been one war after another. And the devil was trying to prevent the woman, because the woman was carrying that child. And that child was to make his way present, to be among God's people. And we see ever since that 6,000 years, there's been one war right after another. See, when you can't live with these people in peace, because peace was never in their nature of the right race, it's been proven in history that a people that don't have it today. And see, now my poor white people are suffering this as well. I don't do this Black Lives Matter stuff, man, because now I'm at a point that all lives matter. And people are finna find out what this devil is really made of. People are still finding out what this devil is made of, because when it comes to our war leaders, when it comes to President Donald Trump, see, Trump can't carve out a future. And the House of Representatives, when it comes to Republicans, they own the House. They own the House. The Democrats don't own the House. It's the mainly Republicans own the House. So when we look at these storms, these plagues, by God, we see America's doom. And with the end of the rule of this right race over the black people and the brown people of the earth in sight, face to face, we have to deal with each other according to the actual facts which exist between these two nations. See, black and white. And with the nature and desire of this right race to continue their rule and suggestion of the darker people, even though, see, the white man recognized these facts, he will continue to try hold on to his rule, his suggestion, his thinking of what he has acquired under such rule, that which is his. He cannot give up the prey, his concessions, the merchandise which he has exploited out from under the nose and eyes of the real owners, black man. He is willing to shed the blood of his own people and of that of others to hold into that which he called his legal possessions. The spirit arose and the black man says no, that the continent and what is on and under its surface belong to him and his people, black nations. The spirit and knowledge is now not only confined to Africa and Asia, the black, brown, yellow people, but it actually is now arising an American soul called the true lost and found brothers of the black man throughout the earth. Whether it be Africa or Asia, he is the brother of them all. Let me read some of you guys' comments. Yeah, we are all God's children, but we have to talk about race, y'all. I don't hate color, y'all. We got to talk about the U.S. government. We got to talk about our war leaders, politicians, people that don't have it for American people. And I'm gonna say all lives matter at this point. And the sad thing is they don't have a solution to solve our problems today. I said that. I've been saying that Trump is, replicating, ATF and prosecutors, prostitution, military, special task force, homeland security, National Guards, Marines. I heard in Memphis, the people were so terrified. terrorized and they didn't come out. People are inside their homes. When I seen Chicago, when I seen black people was unalive, when I see, National Guards going into the city of Chicago, terrorizing and ramshacking buildings. See, Trump's plan is not to set things right. His plans is to make things difficult, as you see. So when it comes to the black nation, this spirit knowledge is now not only confined to African nature, but the black, brown, and yellow people, but it's actually now arising an American so-called nickel, the true lost and found brothers of the black man throughout the earth. Whether it be Africa or Asia, he is the brothers of them all. See, now, we got to know who's our brother in Christ is. See, the black, brown, red, and yellow. See, it is desire of the right race to continue to hold power and authorities over black Africa, whether it is or elsewhere. See, they'll just have to give it up. See, England, Germany, and Italy, and France, and especially England, France, and Stelton, Germany, seem to be diehards. See, the white man will be acting wisely if they will realize that one day, sooner or later, they'll have to pack up and leave. Wherefore, I quote the Bible prophecy concerning the separation of nations again today as it was before. See, every man must go to his own. This is the clearest and most direct justice that God and man can agree upon. And we can agree upon this. No matter if you white, black, brown, red, yellow, pink, purple, blue, raspberry. Look, we can agree that each person should go to a land that they can call their own. See, separation is coming. See, I don't care how long this government shut down, how long they will put this shutdown. I'm telling y'all, something very intelligible, very intelligent is here. Why you think when it comes to NASA, CERN, they got their eyes? They got their eyes wide open, y'all. But they want confusion. They want to bring a confusion in the world. See, this is why Isaiah 24, the 24th chapter, verse 20 said, the earth shall read to and fro like a trunk. Isaiah 18, verse 1, whom to the land that shall remain. See, America, her cities is shallow with rings. The skies over America is shallow with plains. And this could mean the mother plains. So the white man cannot live in luxury unless he has this black man in his place of possessions and suggestion to his will. But as I repeatedly says in this paper and all my writings, you cannot make God and his prophet liars, nor can we verse the time of the prediction in which these things would take place. So the time has come. This is nothing but justice, that we have possession of what is own. See, the white race is conscious of the fact that he had deceived the black man of the knowledge of the black man and his possessions. But that particularly authority was given divinely temporarily. But by the same divinity, it is now being taken from the right race. Let me see your comment. See, the right race is facing doom, but she will not act according to justice and righteousness, which by nature was not put in her. But this is known, and a race is frightened concerning her future, as we see in America. See, this is known, and we see her race is frightened. See, the people is frightened because they see what is approaching. The people are so fierce. Man hearts is failing in fear. So how true the prophecy Jesus says in Luke 21, 25, 26, that seas and oceans are warring to a fair height that man never seen before. See, look at the Pacific Ocean. It's boiling up. And it ain't gonna boil till it boils down to the last dread. The people are in great fear because of what they see is coming. Oh, my brothers and sisters, this is another pledge that's upon the wicked.